Who will truly lead Southeast Asia by the year 2030, Malaysia or Singapore? This isn't just a regional rivalry. It's a battle of vision, leadership, innovation, and global influence. One is a resource-rich rising power with cultural diversity and political ambition. The other is a hyper-modern city-state with global credibility, economic muscle, and unmatched discipline. As Southeast Asia grows more important on the world stage, the question becomes more urgent: who is better positioned to dominate this new chapter in Asia's future? In this video, we break it down into 10 critical battlegrounds, from technology and infrastructure to diplomacy and defense, and find out who might wear the crown in 2030. Stay with us until the end, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more global insights. Vision and leadership. Malaysia's leadership has recently shown signs of reform and long-term vision, especially as it seeks to diversify away from commodities and become a high-income nation. With strategies like Malaysia Madani and the move to modernize its bureaucracy and education, there's an emphasis on inclusive development and innovation. However, political instability still haunts the nation. Multiple changes in government over the past years have slowed progress, and the lack of a consistent leadership roadmap makes international investors nervous. In contrast, Singapore is built on stable, technocratic governance. Its leadership operates on a clear long-term blueprint, balancing economic progress with social unity and global relevance. While it may appear strict, Singapore's governance style has created unmatched efficiency and trust. Its political calm gives investors, citizens, and foreign powers strong confidence in continuity and performance. So when we ask which country is more likely to lead, vision and leadership form the very foundation, and here, stability gives Singapore a noticeable edge. Economic strength and global influence. Malaysia's economy is rich with potential. With vast natural resources, a booming tourism industry, and a growing digital economy, Malaysia has all the ingredients to become a heavyweight. It is pushing hard into halal exports, Islamic finance, and becoming a logistics hub for Asia. Still, it faces structural issues, low wages, talent flight, and overdependence on foreign labor, which hold it back from scaling to global heights. Singapore, on the other hand, may be small in size, but it punches far above its weight. As a global financial hub, tech gateway, and trade superpower, it is deeply integrated into international markets. The city-state has built alliances with major economies, hosts multinational headquarters, and continues to rank high on global innovation indices. Economic strength isn't just about GDP, it's about how well you play on the global stage. And right now, Singapore is a key player, not just in Asia, but globally. Technological advancement and digital future. Malaysia is investing heavily in its digital transformation. With initiatives like My Digital, the country aims to become a regional leader in cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and cybersecurity. Its youth population is digitally literate, and there's a surge in tech startups across Kuala Lumpur, Penang, and Johor. Yet, challenges like poor internet penetration in rural areas, uneven education, and brain drain slow down the pace of real transformation. Singapore is already among the world's smartest nations. From 5G coverage to smart buildings and autonomous vehicles, it leads the region in digital innovation. The government supports tech R&D with billions in funding, and it actively courts foreign talent and companies to stay ahead. In education, Singapore produces world-class engineers, coders, and scientists. While Malaysia dreams of a digital revolution, Singapore is already living it, and setting the pace for Southeast Asia. Education and talent development. Education is a long-term investment in leadership. Malaysia has expanded higher education access and invested in universities to attract international students. The nation's multilingual and multicultural society makes it an appealing learning environment. However, public schools often suffer from inequality, and the urban-rural divide creates deep educational gaps. Moreover, many top Malaysian graduates leave for better opportunities abroad. Singapore's education system is ranked among the best in the world. It emphasizes math, science, and practical skills while nurturing creativity and discipline. Its universities are globally ranked, and its vocational programs are closely tied to the needs of its economy. Most importantly, Singapore has built a culture that values continuous learning, innovation, and meritocracy. Talent is the backbone of national success, and Singapore's focus on excellence keeps it miles ahead. Infrastructure and connectivity. Malaysia boasts vast land, developing transport networks, and new megaprojects like the East Coast Rail Link, ECRL. Cities like Kuala Lumpur are expanding rapidly, and airports and highways are improving. Still, many regions remain poorly connected, and maintenance issues are common. Corruption in some infrastructure projects has also delayed progress or led to inefficiencies. Singapore is a model for world-class infrastructure. Its airport, seaport, and public transportation are benchmarks of quality and innovation. Even its housing and water systems are planned with military precision. While Malaysia builds big projects, Singapore builds smarter ones, designed for efficiency, sustainability, and long-term integration. In the race to lead Southeast Asia, how countries build and move matters. And in this realm, Singapore's mastery in design and execution remains unmatched. Military and security influence. Malaysia has a larger military footprint and plays an active role in regional security, peacekeeping, and naval presence. Its strategic position by the Strait of Malacca gives it geopolitical leverage. However, Malaysia lacks advanced technology, and its defense is often limited by budgetary constraints. Internal ethnic tensions and religious extremism remain risks that must be continually managed. Singapore, although smaller, has one of Southeast Asia's most advanced militaries. Its Air Force and Navy are state-of-the-art, and its military alliances with the US, Australia, and India give it additional depth. More importantly, Singapore ensures internal security through world-class intelligence and cyber defenses. While Malaysia has more ground, Singapore has more control and precision, both domestically and in regional diplomacy. Cultural diplomacy and global perception. Malaysia is rich in culture, traditions, and soft power. It is the center of Islamic thought in the region, a leader in halal tourism, and a melting pot of Malay, Chinese, Indian, and indigenous identities. Its cultural exports, food, festivals, and films, are gaining global attention. Yet, it struggles with internal harmony and ethnic politics, which sometimes affects how the world views it. Singapore, meanwhile, markets itself with precision. Its cultural scene is vibrant yet polished, appealing to international audiences without controversy. It hosts global events, art fairs, and concerts that draw attention from around the world. From crazy rich Asians to Formula One, Singapore knows how to shape its image. When it comes to cultural diplomacy, perception is power, and Singapore understands this better than anyone. Environmental sustainability and smart cities. Malaysia is blessed with rainforests, biodiversity, and natural beauty, but it struggles with sustainability. Deforestation, air pollution, and inconsistent climate policies weaken its green credentials. There are efforts to build green cities like Iskandar, Malaysia, but enforcement remains weak. Singapore, with limited space, had no choice but to innovate. It's a global leader in green architecture, water recycling, and urban farming. Its smart city vision isn't a dream, it's reality. Gardens by the Bay, Marina Barrage, and the new Tengah Smart Township show how serious Singapore is about sustainability. As the world moves toward climate responsibility, leadership will belong to those who adapt fastest, and Singapore is already there. ASEAN leadership and regional diplomacy. Malaysia is an original founding member of ASEAN and often plays a neutral, bridge-building role. It has good relations with China, the US, and neighboring countries, and regularly promotes Muslim-majority cooperation. Yet, Malaysia tends to avoid taking bold leadership positions, preferring consensus over confrontation. Singapore, though not as large, is a diplomatic heavyweight. It speaks with clarity and precision in regional forums, often acting as a voice of reason. Its strategic neutrality, combined with economic strength, allows it to mediate, influence, and guide ASEAN's direction. In regional diplomacy, volume matters less than clarity. And Singapore's voice often carries further. Future readiness and global positioning. Malaysia wants to be ready for the future. It's trying to reform education, digitalize its economy, and build sustainable industries. It has the raw materials for success, but it needs consistent leadership, strong institutions, and long-term planning to make that happen. Singapore is already future-ready. It's investing in quantum computing, clean energy, and AI governance. It's preparing for an aging population and even climate change-induced flooding. It doesn't just talk about the future, it plans, adapts, and engineers for it. When you look at future readiness, Singapore leads not by ambition but by execution. So, who will lead Southeast Asia in 2030, Malaysia or Singapore? Malaysia is the dreamer with depth, heart, and enormous potential. Singapore is the planner with discipline, strategy, and momentum. While Malaysia may offer the promise of a diverse, resource-rich future, Singapore already embodies what global leadership looks like: precision, trust, and results. The battle is far from over, but if current trends hold, the quiet city-state might just continue to outpace its larger neighbor. If you found this video insightful, make sure to subscribe for more powerful content on global trends and regional rivalries. Hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and join us next time as we explore the future of nations shaping our world.